Hi, hi Naveen, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Okay, good, good. Uh, yeah, I think we have some meeting in past where we discuss in detail about what is the possible future could be in Indian market, and it is bit uh, unfortunate to say that the Indian market has already started falling down. And why I mean unfortunate is because we are not yet ready, and the market is like already fallen a lot, right? If I have to find it out. Um, Moreover, I think it started also in the time when we started the group meetings. Like it is already fallen by about 15%, right? About 15% in past 4 to 5 months, and has been continuously a fall down activity event. So I want to discuss more about it today. What you can see in the screen is trading view where we have Nifty 50 chart opened. We have MACD and RSI, and we have exponential moving averages on the chart too. And as you can see now that this particular price for Nifty already broke the major support of 200 EMA of daily chart, and that is something which is not so great, because it means that we are already in a kind of a bear market. So let me start first this with a point. Do you believe we are in a bear market, or do you think we are still in a correction phase?
We are still in a correction phase, right? See, bear market what which means it become around 20%, right? When the market
Mm.
falls from the top 20%, but still we are not into that zone. But
Okay. Okay. Well, we can say that. Um, do you believe that in Indian market at the moment, yeah, Nifty has fallen down around 15%. But if we see small cap, like Nifty small cap, I don't know how much it has fallen. Sorry. Um,
nothing. See, our market last week, right? At least from last 10 days,
yeah.
the correction that we are seeing is mainly because of external factors.
Okay.
It's not with our fundamentals, right?
Yeah.
What you see, that 500 points rebound happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 22K, right? From some point of time.
Yeah.
Now, no, there's sorry,
Okay.
what is going on in Ukraine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let me summarize what I have in my mind.
Mm.
Stock market always find reasons to fall or to go up. We get to know the intent later. So even in 2008, when the market was falling, nobody really know what happened. I mean, even if I open US charts, uh, there was nothing really wrong. Okay, maybe Nasdaq. I don't know what chart I should see for US, Nasdaq or Dow or anything else. But if I open Nasdaq and if I go till 2008, see that
Okay.
if you see here, and why Nasdaq? Because this is a technology company. So these are the stocks which usually fall uh, pretty quickly whenever there's a recession kind of activity happen. So even if you see here, uh, it has taken support on 200 EMA on weekly chart, and then it fallen down like this, yeah, and then it make double bottom, and then it goes up. And this particular activity, I think it took some time. It was not like in a month or so. It took about 217 days, which means about 7 months, right? So it has started somewhere around September 2008, and the low has been made on November, the 2 month, and thereafter it just played here around till March. So it is about 6 7 month of the period. But still, people say it is recession, right? And the major reason is that they take it from the top, and then they say the stock market has fallen about 50%. So it is a bear.
50.
50%. Yeah. 50. Yeah. So something which was 2000 become 1000. So it is a really a recession. And what really happened in this case is that whenever the US market falls down, global recession possibility increases. That happened even in 1999 when actually 2000 when the stock market has fallen from about 4700 till for 2 years. And if you see here, right, the damage here was much bigger. It was 80 plus percent downfall. And if I open Dow Jones, which could be also taken as a benchmark, so something from 14,000 becomes 6,000, which is about 50%. And in 2000, from 11,000 till 7,000, so 50%. So Dow Jones can also be taken, and we can take anything. But I just trying to show all the three charts together, which can combinedly can make a logic. 1500 become 663, which is again more than 50%. And in 1999, again it is 1500 become 700. So these are the two big global event which has happened, and there were multiple reasons behind it. The reasons were not known initially. The reasons were identified later on. I mean to say that we now know what went wrong in 2008, and now thereafter when it get recovered, then we know what to do. Same with Corona time, right? So in Corona period, if I open Nifty, when Corona period started, right? I mean 2010, you might already know that in 2020, when Corona lockdown was declared, that was the day when the market made the bottom. You know what I'm saying? So market make the bottom when Indian government declare that lockdown will start, and that day was 23 of March. We know this, all right? I mean, this is a famous date in India. The lockdown started on 23 of March, and that is the day when it make the base. So what I understood is that
Yeah.
23rd, India lockdown 2020 started, I think 25th March. And you see here, the bottom was made on 24th or 23rd.
Yeah.
Right? Even 25th, it goes up. My point is pretty simple. The damage is done first. The diagnosis happen in parallel, but the treatment will take time, right? At the moment, uh, we do not diagnose the problem yet. Okay. What I mean to say now is that it looked like a typical correction, as you said, 15% down. But I have a feeling that what we are discussing from past 3-4 months is not really so bad. It could be a long time correction, just like 1999 or 2008. And this is a big statement to give, but I think now to give this statement is not so difficult. Um, and there are multiple reasons, okay? And we can discuss that if we want. I wanted to more focus on the point is it the moment when we should buy the stocks that we plan for, or we can expect more fall in the market? I think more falls are coming. This is not the base. Um, and if it's going to fall down more, then also time wise, it will take more time to correct. That is also one of the major reasons that we are always been advising to book the profit if you have any in the current portfolio, because now I don't believe there is any scope left to book profit, right? So if you have booked the profit early Jan or somewhere in Feb, that could still be okay, but not now.
No, not a good idea. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, and how market treat is that when market knows that everybody want to come out of the stock market now because of X number of reasons, like either you say tariff, either you say global inflation, either you say recessions, even you say war. All the point just says that everybody are saying is that okay, let market go above 10% and then we will come out, you know. So when everybody want to come out of market, then market will not go up because market do not follow the crowd. In 2020 also, market do not follow the crowd. You know what I'm saying? The crowd were saying that after the first lockdown, everything will be stopped. But then market started going up. So my point is, market will decide when it will stop. But at the moment, neither the technical is saying it has stopped, or nor I feel it has stopped. Fundamentally, I don't know really when to say when it is stopped. So if we have any position which is more like we have taken that position believing that the stock will go up from here this level, I think that is not a good decision to take. A regular SIP can go on, but not the standard things like the base has been made. And the beauty of this part is that we are now in middle of a phase where recession is happening, you know. I mean, we both can discuss about it in detail how things has been. I mean, if you say AI is taking over a lot of jobs, automation is taking over a lot of activities, planned activities, inflation is a global thing, getting or increasing growth in an economy is difficult at the moment. Rupee is depreciating every now and then, right? So all these points is trying to say that there will be uncertainties coming up, and I think this whole year will be like this. Even Trump, right? Trump has just started putting all the tariff. Even he has not really put the tariff. Today I was reading the news that they even postponed the tariff on Canada by 2nd of April, which mean that I
Postpone or extra tariff, right?
no Trump postponed Canada. Yeah, let's see if there's a
Oh,
yeah he delays. So delays means postponed.
no. The April second one is different, I think. That is different. April second, China 25%. They order.
Oh, that community one. But also for Canada, it is about
This
one
is
month. About 1 month. So my point is, yeah, there has been some tariff. I think on China they already make some 10% tariff globally. Uh, yeah, and they have planned to make 20% plus on other countries wherever they feel there's a trade deficit or other issues around. And I don't want to go into those all those things. That is fine. That is what is happening. We can't control that. My point is the way the market has fallen, this is now the moment when we should start looking for the stocks which we care about. That's also one of the things we discussed last meeting that we should find the list of the stock. And if those stocks fall more, then we get more opportunities to increase the position, right? That's what we said. So if I remember, we make this sheet and I just took two names in it. For example, PNB, and I think you also have said you will discuss that. So see here, PNB. PNB also has fallen down, okay, from the top. And by what it's looked like, it is also going down. And the other was Avas Financial. This is also, I think we just make some chart on top of it. Both the stocks, if you see, they are not participating in this downfall. You know, Avas is just straighting in one point. So any stock which has a potential to go up will fall less. That's how it works. So if you are ahead in life than a person, then your speed of walking is also faster than the other person. And if you both stopped, then you will stop for a smaller time than the other person. So same here, any stock which would like to go up more would fall less. Okay. And with that logic, I have a belief that yeah, these companies at the moment doesn't look bad. But if it falls more, anyway, we are looking and we are interested to it. and we have our other screener where we can look for all those opportunities which we discussed last time, right? So this is I think one of the thing, and my point is that in next 2 to 3 months we will get opportunities again, and we have to come up with a list for sure, and we have to also decide how exactly we're going to put it, because if you remember last time we are discussing about it, like what is the protocol of
Yeah.
us, how we will allocate the money, and we were trying to make something out of it, but it was getting a bit complicated, and we discussed about multiple options. Maybe you have already researched something we can discuss again, but in the end we have to identify how much capital we wanted to put it, how many number of stocks we wanted to put it, when we wanted to enter, when we wanted to exit, how we wanted to allocate in iteration. Should we put everything now or should we wait? So if you ask me, I think for me it is pretty simple. Nifty will come um, in between 20,000 to 18,000, 18,500. This is the level I believe Nifty will come till, because if it has already broken the 200 DMA of daily, then the next level is 200 DMA of weekly, and in that case it should come down, but it will take longer time than expected, and even if it takes that much time, it will not stop at this, it will come down further on, so that people will get more panic, right? So from here on also, if market is here, then 11% to 20 per, not 20, 17% or 18%, 11 to 18% downfall in Nifty is what I'm expecting. And when that happened, yeah, when that happened, mhm,
26 something or so. So definitely they will try to
yes. And market always want people to remove them from the market. Market never wanted to take people along when it's going up. Okay, that's why it want to bring down people, and that's why the recession or bear market comes. And ideally speaking, we do not know when to start, right? I think if we wanted to say that we have already decided how we're going to make the iteration, like one iteration, two iteration, three, four, five, I think this is a moment when we can actually think about it, and somewhere end of this month we should put our first allocation, because I do not really know when the bottom will be made. It could be one time, it can be multiple time, right? For example, say we have March, then we have April, then we have May, then we have June and July, 5 months. So my point is maybe in 5 months, yeah, in between these 5 months, the Nifty base will be created. And what I'm talking about, like 17, 18, 19,000 will be achieved. It could be faster also. Usually when market fall, it will be faster, right? So normally if we say that, assuming it happened in May, so by that moment, what really happened is that it will then go up. You know what I'm telling? So for example, I this is paint. You can see my screen, paint. This is X, this is Y. Okay. And assuming this is April, this is March, this is April, this is May, this is June, this is July. Okay. And assuming the market has falling from here, like this,
no, not
and then the market will go this, whatever way. Okay. So March, April, May. In May itself, the base has been made. So if we put our first allocation in the month of May, then we would not be able to put all the money near the low level, whatever the low level is. Okay. So it is better that we started looking for the level first, which means that we will say Either we will start investing when it will be around 20,000, or we will say we will invest it somewhere in April or somewhere in end of March, at least for the first installment. And we can discuss how, but I still believe that we should not do more than 4 times. Even 4 times is too much, you know, because whatever we can do, it can never confirm that we have actually found the bottom. So my point is that if we are able to put our money somewhere here, and around this level, so if we put all our allocation inside this particular level, it is fine, because when a nifty fall 10%, the stock could fall 20% or 30% also. So it is a great moment for us to find some of the good quality stock in cheap price. And even if we say that after we put all the four allocations, even if it fall down under 5%, it's fine. I mean, anyway, we are not here to say it cannot fall more than this, because if you ask me, the next support is at 11,000 or 12,000. And frankly speaking, I don't believe this should happen. Why? Yeah, first of all, because I don't want this is too much to expect. Second, if I make Fibonacci, then we are at 23%, which means that we are at a support level. And if it broke, then the next support is at 18,908. That's where I'm expecting it to stop. Yeah. And that is also the moment in 2022 when it has actually gone up. I don't know if you know this, but after Corona period, after this was okay, maybe on weekly chart it looks better. Yeah, after Corona, so when Corona bull run come, it stopped at 2021, and then it makes some support, and then it goes up. It again stopped, and then it broke up this particular part, 18,984. So this has been tested 2 times, and the third time it has broke up, right? Broken in the upward direction. So I have a feeling that this time it will fall till here. That's how normally it happens, and it will come around this level. That's also my analysis at the moment is okay. What about if market goes up from this level? We don't know. In that case, we have to put a line, okay, and that line would be, for me, would be somewhere 23,000 plus, 23,500 plus. If market goes up above 23,000 and then it sustained, then maybe we can say that the whole correction has been over. So I am okay to lose this momentum. I will enter here, when it is above daily 200, but I am not okay to buy now. So that's all my plan is, that we have to come up with a stock and then we have to decide. So have you looked into this seat already with the
No, last time, no, last time, after our discussion, I had just an overview. Only is Fibonacci series, right? The 4 times when we have to purchase
yeah.
25, 25, 25. That
Hmm.
4 times.
Hmm.
Only Fibonacci series it got mentioned somewhere. I checked it. Only that much data it, not much later.
So Fibonacci means you mean to say first 23%, then 38, then 15, then
61.
61. Okay.
What half time?
Well, it will be more than 100. So normally, if you say 23 is first, 38 is second, 51 is third, 61 is fourth, and 78.
No, this time, these days, totally four uh, divisions from the Fibonacci series to add 25% of money.
Oh, that way. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it. And from where to where we should make Fibonacci in that case? 2020. Okay. So in that case, we are already at the first level. The second is it here, 19,000. Third is at 17. And as I expect, it will somewhere come till here and then it will go up. So
So we can add 22 to and just so the next 20, if we consider this Fibonacci, right,
yeah,
22 to 18,000, 4,000 points correction at this time is, it will take a lot of time. I see.
I don't think it will be faster. It will be faster this time. I will tell you why. 4,000 point is very fast. I will tell you why. 2008. It goes up. If you see right here, it broke the support. It comes up, then it comes down. And that moment we were about 4,000. And from 4,000, it comes to 2,400, which is 45% in 1 month. So this is normal, you know. I mean, this is not, it will look it will look different. I'm expecting this kind of phase where it will be very, very sharp correction because nobody would sell it easily, no? So it has to be a panic selling, and panic selling take time. Not take time. Panic selling is fast because if people get, yeah,
Do we have strong reasons for the panicking people to get the panic? Do we have the thing, don't make
think factor is optional. What is more important is that the trend which started in 2020 is already on top and it has to stop. So it has to correct time wise or price wise, and then only it can go up. That's how market works. So even if you, I always give example to everyone. It's like ladder, right? So ladder is like this. This is upward ladder. Down ladder is this. So if you want to go up, sorry.
not able to
Oh, oh, you're not able. Oh, okay. Okay, that's my bad. Maybe that's fine. I think I'm only sharing the browser. Okay.
maybe you can write down in the browser. Okay.
Yeah. 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 So yeah, this is not exactly what I have, but
So open the paint, online paint, something.
online paint.
Yeah,
Oh,
without logging.
nice. I never opened this. Okay, good. So ladder is something like this, right? And down ladder is something like this. My point is, if you want to go up, then you need this. Then you go up, then you need this. If you go up, then you need this. Because this makes it a ladder, right? Same like that, we already have been up. We have already been taken support. We again are up. Now we need to correct. Then only we can go up. If we believe that India is going to have a bull run again in future, then this correction is necessary. Otherwise, it will just be here. It will do nothing. If you see 2016 to 2020, it is doing nothing, right? It was a very slow economy and also like more like a stable one. So it didn't really go up. Even to go up, it need to comes down. So that's how it works. Okay. Even if you have to take a breath, you have to first lift the breath you already have took, right? Then you can take the next breath. That's how it works. So my point is that the correction has to happen. If not now, then maybe somewhere again in future. But based on the levels, it looked like this is the moment. That's also one of the reasons that we were saying in November and December, actually in October also, that this should fall down, right? And by now, also, I believe it will fall down more. So the whole point is that how prepared we are or what preparation we wanted to make now. We have a choice. Either we can put our first batch now or we can wait. If you believe you wanted to put your first allocated amount now, I think it's a good moment. You can do it. But my point was that I wanted to put it. Oh, I wanted to put it how to clean. Oh, okay. Yeah. I wanted to do it when market like this. Example, this is how market is making the steps. I wanted to put it here, 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 and here. I wanted to put my three allocation when it is going down, and I wanted to put my final allocation when it started going up. I'm fine with this. And this is where I'm expecting somewhere 20,000, 21,000, 20,000, 19,000, you know, or maybe 18,000, and then in between somewhere. That's what I'm thinking of. So that is fine. I think we discussed it already in a bit detail. Do you have any stock? Yeah.
Then we can do with the numbers on, no, 20,000, 21. Okay.
Yeah, it could be. It could be. It could be very simple also. If you don't want it to make any complication number, then also it's fine. For example, uh,
21,
yeah, yeah, let's take one somewhere here, second somewhere here, third, if it goes at what I'm saying, if it not, I don't know, but third is here, and if it goes down more, then maybe we will not put it. We will only put it when it comes maybe here
20.
or here, wherever you want to say. Maybe I will put it here, you know, so that my average is somewhere better. My average will be greater, right? So my average in this four one, my average will be somewhere here. This bigger one will be my average. So to have a bigger average, it is very, very important that I put it for allocation such a way that my allocation will be somewhere here. And that's what I am thinking of. Also, we may need to revisit this particular structure again, how we're going to put it. At the moment, we don't really know if the stock that we are identifying will keep falling down with indices or it will stop and it will start the upward movement. Or maybe that moment we will find some other stock which we will believe, oh, we missed this one. These are our performer in the market. Let's take it, right? Like Amaraja battery. I mean, we now know that Elon Musk is coming in India. We also know that electric batteries are more or less future proof industry. We can never eliminate batteries, right?
You know, thinking the same point while coming to home. See, I'm saying that Tata.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
So now cars are coming on the hybrid, more hybrid this next year.
Yeah.
And this energy,
Yeah.
more with this energy. Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
consider currently the want to create something unit of hydrogen is taking more time because it needs electricity, it seems. But later stages, if the electricity cost comes down, the hydrogen invention of hydrogen fuel, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
something
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
instead of batteries. I mean, just possibility, right? Who
Yeah.
knows? To come out of the batteries together,
Okay, that's a
just
possibility. Yeah, no, 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 that's a good possibility. I do believe that there will be future for hybrid cars, hydrogen-based cars, CNG cars. All are fine. But at the moment in India, there is almost very less penetration of electric cars. But outside India, somewhere like US, Europe, electric car is already been proven as one of the most efficient and best way to drive. It's completely eco-friendly, at least while driving. Plus, it is also nowadays not so costly. I mean, if you see how the cars has been made, I mean, nowadays I find almost out of 10 car, 4 cars electric based, because Tesla is not the only leader. Hyundai, Mercedes, BMW, everybody would like to make it, and they are also able to make it. I mean, how long it will take? Effort wise, it is technology, right? Anybody can break it. Somebody need to how to say, reverse engineer something what has been made. And Mercedes itself is claiming that their electric car is better. Plus, BYD kind of companies are actually making better cars than Tesla. So that is a proven thing. In India, when Tesla will come, and they're planning this year even, when Tesla will come in India, other competitors also have to move to electric car. Just like in Europe, what has happened? Every manufacturer company like BMW, which were actually leading previously, they also have to adapt to this new change, because people are expecting electric cars. Same, either it is Maruti or Hyundai or Mahindra or Tata, they would also have to make more cars. And the only challenge that I feel is the ecosystem in India. Like, you may not make the power stations ready in 1 month or 2 months. That will take time. But that's what I believe, that this is good to bet on. If we say hydrogen, fine, there are multiple opportunities. CNG, yes, but those are also been there for longer time, but still the scalability was limited, right? And now, if electric car will come to India, at least the demand will be there. Somebody need to make the electric batteries, and who will make it? At the moment, we have limited players. One is the company itself, like Tata, which make their own batteries, and there are lots of time, right? These companies have subsidiaries companies inside them. So what they do is that they just dedicate the subsidiary company to make the technology for them, right? Like Tata Communications, those kind of companies. So in the end, those things got built in house. But those players which are already in the market, like Exide or Amaraja, they cannot really be avoided in this revolution. So I would like to bet, out of 10 stock, one into this electric vehicle industry. This is also future. First of all, I mean, where we can go. If you see IT, I believe IT has no great future like previously, right? At least in India, because consulting is commodity now. People cannot really say that it will increase, right? It will more like AI adoption will be more, so less engineers needed, so less revenue for consulting firm. So those will kind of not scale the business. It will just allow them to sustain for a longer period. If you see other businesses like chemical, so chemical business also cannot go up so much, because previously when chemical companies goes up, that moment China has put some restrictions on top of them, and they say that we will not going to produce this, and we're not going to produce that. So in that case, those companies were able to pitch in. They take the raw material from China, and they used to make things on top of it. Plus there's a not so scarcity of chemicals demand outside, so even those companies cannot go up. If you see electric companies, power companies, those also have their own challenges. So we have to stick to, and banks itself have we know that they are not performing for past 4 years. So we have to come up with some innovative ideas like solar, right? Like railways, like defense, like EV, where, yeah, or anything which could be the future proof share. And I believe at the moment that this looks good. Excite. Plus, it has also corrected. If you say Excite or Amaraja, they have also corrected a bit. And if we see today, like from the top,
Yeah,
I think this has been corrected. Yes.
we already have this one in our portfolio. I mean, I do also have both
Yeah.
Raja. Okay.
Yeah.
So we add them to our list.
Yeah.
How is that? Are we buying it? in another portfolio and sell it after making the profit? How we, or we just make it ours and keep it forever?
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing forever. I believe that if these stocks make three times, I will come out of it.
Also, okay, so okay.
Yeah, 3 to 5 times. That's it. And because we have to find it out a logical explanation to stay in this company for 20 years. We don't really know if these company can sustain for that long. What we know is that there's a gap at Indian market. That gap will be filled in next 5 years. So in the next 5 years, which are the companies which can really make the change? Let's put our bet on that and then come out. Something similar has happened in real estate, right? So after Corona, I don't know why, but people make a lot of money on real estate because the stocks were going up, the demands of the houses were up, and all those companies like Prestige, Sobha, they were enjoying the good valuation, right? I mean, all the company has goes up. So whether those companies are good or bad, we don't know. But what we know is that after 2021, there was a demand of increased price house, good builder houses, which increases the valuation from 400. Like if you see Prestige, right? It is a known fact. Something from 500 went to 2000, 4 times. You know that. We know that Prestige is a very good builder. Salarpur is a good builder. But we do not really put the right amount of money into this. Then what is the use of all this knowledge? Right? Yeah. So my point, yeah, I think we all put some or the other, but it is not intended for that purpose, you know. We never think what we are talking now. And if you say now that it will go up again, I doubt. I mean, a prestige apartment in Bangalore, which is already costing 2.5 crore, it cannot be 5 crore in 2 years. You know, there's no people who will buy it. But those same apartment were at 1 crore or 1.2 crore, so they become 2.5 crore. So there's a place people make double income, people limit for the EMI get doubled, tripled, people save a lot of money because in Corona they are not traveling in office, they are saving, right? And the prices of land also increases. So people who have the land in their hometown or in somewhere else, they actually make money on top of it. There are a lot of people who upgraded their houses for the same reason. So my point is, there's a cascading effect which increases the price of these stocks. Same like that, I have a belief that Exide Industry or Amaraja, first, I mean, if I have to assume what can happen, first thing that will happen is if Tesla kind of company will come, the demand for EV will grow. And when demand for EV will grow, then we have to see which company make direct money. So there is Adani who actually make I think power station for electric vehicles. There are Tata Power which also make the same. So power is one part which will get benefited. Second is in general the companies which are making small or big things, right? Like a technology company like Tata Communications, or there are more players which actually make small parts of EV machines, but at the moment they are not very big or not very famous. So if we deep dive into EV market more, we'll be able to analyze what are the other part of EV which can actually go up and which are the listed player on top of it. So uh, this is a good thing, and plus it has fallen down, right? Because it is not really stop itself on the top, it is falling down, and that is also one of the reason I am a bit interested in it for our bet. I wanted to have one EV stock in our link in our list, and then we already say a public sector bank, right? We already say one financial company, we already say one EV. uh, did you already come up with some more names that you would like to go today?
Sorry, Brian. Come again?
Did you already identify some of the other stocks which you would like to discuss? which you think could
One,
sorry?
one is NTPC energy.
NPPC.
Energy.
Green energy?
NTPC green.
Ah, green. This is like Adani Green.
No, it's not Adani green.
I mean, it is
Ah,
the business is
the fundamentals.
well. If you ask me, Adani Green was in my list. Already have made some analysis on top of it because I also
Okay.
believe that this has really fallen down. I mean, if this fallen down, if it fall more, then it will be really game changer. I think. I
Okay.
mean, I have a firm belief. Um, Let me go to the other layout. Um, yeah. So in Adani Green, if you see, even though after Hindenburg report, the prices has not really fallen down. It falls, but then it stopped, right? But the EPS is keep increasing. The EPS, which was before the Hindenburg report, was 3. Now it is about 9. So the EPS has tripled. And if you see the PE, then the PE is also now around 80, which was once upon a time was more than 2 3 thousands. So this is a good company if you say valuation wise. Uh, if you see the return of investment is also something which is not, yeah, it is not increasing as much, but there could be multiple reasons for the same. And operating margin is also pretty much stable, right? And this company is also at a good level price wise. So I don't know, but somehow whenever I see Adani Power or Adani Green, I have a feeling that these are the companies which can be put bet on. But when I see Adani Power, then I feel that there are a lot many other options which can benefit out of it, right? Do you know which company for Adani work in defense?
Well, that is not listed, but is it listed?
Uh, I don't know.
Defense is not listed.
Yeah, unlisted company. Yeah, this will also. And what is Adani Green major business?
So much.
Only solar?
No, one of the main thing they have solar fields. That was the measure. They have everything, but the solar.
Okay, so solar, wind. Um, uh, okay, okay. And if I understood it right, then Adani business will grow in next 4 years. So just think this way, what I'm talking. Okay, there is a uh, global emergency around sustainable use of energies. Everybody is believing that they have to put money, and we now have a company in India which can actually grow for next 4 to 5 years because the current government will support them. They are supporting them, and they are also Adanis are also delivering to the expectation what they have been asked for. And at the level where they are in, if the sustainable energy increases, because government also has a plan. I will tell you, India government plan for sustainable energy before 2030. There's a report. Uh, yeah, by 2070 they wanted to be net zero, but yeah, with key target of 500 gigawatt renewable energy by 2030. You know, and my point is that whenever you make these kind of numbers, right? Um, whom you will going to use it? I mean, which company will going to put the effort to make all this happen? You have limited number of players in the world, in India especially, right? So my point is Adani Green kind of company is in good place, and maybe it require more research to identify what the company do, what exactly the company can get benefited from this sustainable growth story. But EV, I think solar or wind could be the next big thing. But we need to research it before it become next Suzlon, because Suzlon also was something like this. But then yeah, the story ended in a pretty bad way, right? So we need to make sure that it is not like Suzlon. That's all what I want to say. And yeah, by the way, Suzlon also has increases a bit in past few years. Not only bit, I think the low was somewhere around 2 3 rupees, 1 rupee, and then it went till 80 rupees, right? So good. But anyway, when we have an option like Adani Energy, Adani Green, then why would I like to go to Suzlon kind of company? I'm fine with this. And even Hindenburg has, I think they stopped working, right? So, so how Adani will not get benefited out of it? I have no idea why they will not grow. If you see Adani Enterprises also is the same. Keep increasing EPS, right? uh, Great PE to buy, historical PE wise, um, and operating margin also increases. Uh, Weekly RSI is also around 40, and price is also around weekly 200. Good enough. This is good recipe to make a multi-bagger. If you ask me, Adani companies are recipe for multi-baggers. Still, Adani Ports, I think Adani Port is the most successful business for them, even if you see, because they are global. Adani ports are global, and that's also one of the reasons that keep increasing. Even if you see Adani ports, right? See this one. Uh, from 2030, from 20 to 30 to 50 is the journey. Okay. So assuming 2023, it was 24, now it is 48. So 23, it was, um, yeah, it also fallen down, but it was about 800. Now it is about 1100. So if EPS has doubled, the price should be at least 1600, at least, if there's no change in PE. But even PE has decreased. So if it has sustained the PE or increased the PE from now on, if you see PE is 24. So if the PE become 40, then also it become 2x. So there's nothing wrong with this kind of company. They have they're in power play, they have 10 wickets in their hand, something like that. And they're playing against some small country who doesn't have their good bowlers in. You have Hardik Pandya batting, kind of thing. So my point is that uh, there are many opportunities which is different. If you see port wise also, right? There are more company, right? Which are the other port company in India? I think
JSW Infra.
WM
JSW Infra. JSW Infra.
J JSW. Oh, JSW. Okay. Infra would be different.
No, no, no. The JSW infrastructure is main for business.
Okay.
Owning, owning the multiple ports in India.
India Port Private Player. Um, so at the moment, port wise, the government of India says that Adani is.
The PM terminals, scroll down, port limited. JSW is answer.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But what I understood is that Adani has a plan. Adani, as an ecosystem, has a plan that they would like to manufacture something in India, and they will make use of the fast railway system, and they will then get the port delivered the raw material, and then those material will be used for export. That's the major business for Adani. So Adani, I mean, I need to understand, if India will grow, and if India export has to grow, whether it is clothes or whether it is electronics, whatever. If anything, you can put it in a train and you can take it to a port and then you can export it. then the port business will grow, right? And in every place, I think Adani is there, port wise, I'm saying. So if I have to,
Suppose 50,000 uh, 50,000 crores.
could be. So see, this is Adani Group asset, port asset. You know, this. Oh, this is a good diagram. I like it. Let's see this one. Uh, yeah, something like this. So you can see it, right? See, this is port. So they have port in Gujarat and the western coastal area. They also have one here in Sri Lanka, and then they also have on the east side, right? Yeah, and they also have in Myanmar, and this is, I think, the Sri Lankan one which they have purchased. So my point is, this is a good recipe for port business. Plus, if you say gas, so they have in multiple right places. Then the mining right also they have in multiple places, and the airport, which is fine. So all in all, uh, the logistic wise, they are in the right place. And Adani port is also including SEZ, which means that airport controls and airport production is also under Adani. So in future, if that's right, right? Adani port in SEZ are same. Yes, you see the name wise itself. So they are also making the global economic places plus the airports, and I think these all businesses combined is a good thing for Indian economy. So I would not be surprised to say that Adani, yeah, we should have some Adani stock also. I'm not sure about everything else. I mean, if you see, right, energy is not,
Ports will not fall much.
it will not, it has not fallen. See this one?
Now it is all the, I mean, complete index is falling now.
Yeah,
Almost all the stocks, but
yeah,
it's happened, right?
yeah,
Still, waiting for the release of the report.
yeah,
Also another time, something.
yeah.
Within India, they got some badness.
Yeah.
So, important.
No, no, exactly. No, nothing, because Adani also have their ports in, I think, Israel. So you know I2U2, right? I2U2?
To know,
No, you must know. So I2U2 is the plan
okay.
to send the global, to send the Indian goods and manufactured items from India to Europe. And to do that, the plan is India will send it from India to UAE through boats. Then UAE to Israel, it will be sent through train, and then from Israel, it will be either sent through Italy, uh, um, through canals, or maybe they will directly make a road towards Europe. So I2U2 is the movement where it is just like China's Silk Road plan, but this is more individual to India, Israel, UAE, and US. And this is the big thing. uh, uh, People are saying that if this happen, then this could be one of the highest and biggest achievement economic wise for India, because then everything will be very cheap to send to Europe, and once it reaches, um, it depends, it is not like a simple line. I think there are multiple ways. For example, ship, it is sent maybe through ship, and then it took multiple routes to go. Also there are way where the ship goes from like this, from this way.
Of good hope.
Yeah. So this is a global geopolitical story, I would say. But my point is, why I'm telling this: the port for Israel, if you what I'm telling here, right, is also owned by Adani. You know what I'm talking about? They are in the central place where it matters the most. That's also one of the reasons Adani port has never
Yes, sir.
fallen. Sorry?
Not available to our list.
Yeah. See, I will tell you. See, it's called Haifa port. The one that I'm talking about, they already bought it for 1.2 billion from Israel. And it is not a lease. They purchased it. They purchased a port in Israel, right? It is big thing. So my point is that for I2 U2 to happen, Adani ports are the base, and it is also at a good level, right? I mean, why this will not grow, even if it's growing now? So Adani port, I mean, I always feel juice on my mouth when I heard about Adani ports. So maybe,
That's
but I would like to do more research on it.
see, there is if you open screen at that end,
Yeah.
those will be implies the second one.
Okay.
Because first company is more than Adani. Just
JSW.
look at the
JSW Infra.
just the link down.
See, it is 2.4 lakh 2.4 lakh crore market cap. It is 56,000 market cap. So there is technically no comparison between each of them, you know. Second, and not the foremost, but the second important part is that,
Twitter and cross.
yeah, yeah, no, no, I completely agree. But we have to just see if Adani is capable enough to deliver what we're talking about. I have a feeling Adanis are capable of doing this, and now when all the problems are over, why they can't do it? Also, government would never would like to, uh, distribute this business to only one player. But even if there's a game of five, Adani will get four, and JSW will get one because that's what the market cap even says, right? It is 4:1. So it is not so difficult for Adani to say that they will grow more, and P is also less, which mean that if Adani will be double from here, then also it will be of the same P of JSW. So for us to know this point is good enough that Adani Port is a good place. Adani Green, I am not really sure about it, but the chart is very, 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 very good. I mean, if I see the EPS, it is fantastic. In 2020, they become profitable. 2020, they become profitable. And if you see from there on, right, from 200, it become 3,000, then it is now 800. So if I put a Fibonacci, maybe I should put Fibonacci here.
3,000.
Yes. Yes. One second. This is, I need to put it like this. Yeah. So even if I put it from the bottom to the top, all time high, see, this company is between 61 to 78% of the Fibonacci. And last time they broke 78, but then they go up, right? So this is good. I mean, if you wanted to wait for a long time, then I believe that Adani Green is in a good place. It can go again till 78 and it can go up again pretty quickly. So for me, Adani Green is one of the best company to invest for. I always believe this is a good company, to be precise. And I think I also have added it. Yeah, I think I also added it here. Adani Green. See, it is cheap price, but it can recover. Buy. So I already put it in my list that I wanted to look for it, and there are more. Um, but yeah, also Adani Enterprises uh, and insurance company. Okay, insurance will come, but let me add Adani Green also to this with the point that we wanted to research. Okay, this looks interesting. Okay, so solar, wind. This is port and SEZ, electric, financial. Okay. Do you think there is any other sector which is so important, which we should not, well, like private bank? I believe we have not taken private bank. That is not good. We should have taken private bank also in the list. But at the moment, I'm not sure which private bank I should take it because uh, more or less every private bank.
Toll states we cannot do it.
Yeah, exactly. exactly. I don't believe.
Doing anything also not possible.
In Indus is possible, but
Oh, Purple is also
yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, when I see these kind of charts, right, it is looks similar to Adani Green, but in the end, do Indus can really be next Axis Bank or can really be next SBI? We don't know. I mean, what extra Indus Bank deliver? How it is different? Why would I stop my bank account and will open in Indus Bank? What is the reason? I have no reason, right? Other than there's something great happening. So Indus Bank is good for trading, but not for the one. And even though I say it can be 3x from here, but that think when it was about 450. So it is okay, but not now. I would, I mean, I don't know if I would like to bet on this now. Maybe later on, if I have other choices. And other banking like Kotak, I don't know. Kotak is at a good place. It is keep accumulating at a level, and it can go up, but it cannot be 3x. It can be 2x max, and it's a good company.
what about mid-cap companies?
Yes. Which mid cap you mean?
Oh, they're not banking on the bank, private banks, mid-cap companies.
Okay.
IDFC.
Well, with IDFC, there is a problem, right? You know that, right? See, IDFC is the most big story that people sold, but the problem is why IDFC was good because they were giving a good interest rate on their saving account, like 7% or something. But the problem is if other bank also start giving the same, then that particular edge will be gone. And plus, for a company to make 7% growth in saving account without FD is difficult. So if the company itself is growing 7%, and if they give 7% to the saving interest, then they are making nothing. So the business has to grow, and the only good way to increase the business is to have more customers. I believe that IDFC first is a good investment way to do it, but there may be a catch. It is doing something what the Yes Bank has done, over delivering to something which they cannot. I don't want a bank to be over delivering something. Bank should be stable. If bank become aggressive and started giving something which is not logical, I mean, there's a reason why other bank don't give more than 7% interest, but all small bank like to give, and that's the reason, right? If you even heard about in past, this cooperative bank also used to give 8% interest previously in
Mm.
past, and then they get bankrupt. Then government has to come back and then save them. So these kind of businesses are good, but it comes with its own risk. Plus, the chairman or the founder of this company, I think also the CEO, is very old. It's like 80 plus or something. You know his name? He's a very good. He's the main guy. Um, oh, I had to log in, but you know his name, right? Yeah, he make SDFC. I think a big company. Yeah. So point is that everybody is putting money on his name, on his face. To be frank, we do not know if a bank can be led by one person. For example, if I ask you who is the owner of Yes Bank or who is the owner of SBI or SDFC, then we never know the name. But if a bank itself is been known by one face, then it's a risk. And I believe that it is too much of a risk to depend on one person. And that's also one of the reasons I don't believe Reliance is also should be in our list, because Reliance is a good firm. It's a very professional firm, but the way it has increased, right now it is like how much, 20 lakh crore something, the company size. For now to grow another 20 lakh is difficult. That's what I always say, right? When Geo was launched, it really goes up. So from Geo, it has goes up like this. But now to goes up more, it need to do something really, really different. Maybe they make AI in India. Maybe they make some more digital services which is used in India. Maybe they make electric batteries. Who knows? We don't know. But my point is, for Reliance to grow 2, 3 times from here is difficult, and that's the same for every Nifty 50 company. So why to bet on those? It's not worth enough. I think I already have make a list in past, and um, yeah, Concor. Yeah, I think Concor was also on my list. Container Corporation of India. They are also involved in the same business, like containers, right? So in the ports, they deliver the container, and they're also doing pretty decent job. But the hype is over. I mean, the edge that they have previously is over. So it can grow. I think from 600, it can again go to 1200, and it can even go up more than that, I believe. But the hype is over. And how I know that? The EPS basic growth. So the EPS basic growth says, okay, EPS is increasing, but how long it is, how fast it is increasing. So if this is not increasing faster, it means that the rate of change of growth is not fast. So that's not good. We need something where the rate of change is higher, like Adani Port we've seen, right? See, at Adani Port, even the rate of change of growth is higher. It's like if 1 year you make 40%, the next quarter you make the increase in EPS by 45% percentage wise. So the EPS has increased, but how much it increased also matter, right? So somebody can say the EPS is already on high, like Reliance, right? So if you see Reliance, it is already on top. So the EPS is stagnant on one place, and that's the reason the EPS growth percentage wise it's actually decreasing. It says that it is more like to see a momentum in the EPS. So momentum is decreasing on an EPS. So momentum only increases if there's a fundamental change happen. Like Amaraja, if you see, there was a moment when 2022-23, when there was a stories that in India EV will go up. That's also the moment when the stock went from 600 to 1200, 1800, right? And that's the moment when also this rate of change on APS also increases. But then again, it stopped. It's not stopped, but it's decreased. So it has to be done in such a way that we have to find a stock where the rate EPS growth 1 year should also increase. Then only the stock will increase. That's the point. So I think, yeah, this is the list I had. Tata Steel. Why Tata Steel? Oh, sorry. Okay. I think I will. I don't want to put money on Tata Steel. This is commodity business. JSW Steel.
Still, yeah,
Yeah, it's good, but it has to fall down for us.
yeah, it is not coming or some
Yeah. Yeah.
content. It is
How about tires MRF? Oh, yeah.
okay. 1,07,000. It's been one from 140. Yeah,
Yeah. I
150.
think these kind of companies are
Almost
good bet.
50% right now.
Yes.
Not only in this one, easily. I mean, not easily, essentially, not even that word. At least there is opportunity to know 50% of amount in
Yes.
all the most of the companies are corrected 50%.
If you're looking for 50%, then best is Kotak. Why you're looking anywhere else? Kotak will give you 50% for sure. If
Mm.
if Kotak fall down around 1500, then buy as much you can. But the point is, it will not fall. I mean, this is been considering for a longer time, and this will not fall so easily. I don't believe it will fall so easily. But if you wanted to just uh, put money for smaller period, then these companies can make 50% growth easily. It's not too much. It's fine, and it's also a good fundamental company. We have to always see the EPS. If EPS is increasing, but the price is not, that means you are in the right place, right? That that's the recipe for success. So Jubilant Food, see, Jubilant from past 4 years, it's going nowhere, right? Also, the reason is that the online delivery is pretty famous nowadays. But still, I mean, if you see growth wise, these are doing decent growth, right? This is fine. But if you wanted to say you wanted to 50% on top of it, you can bet on it. It's fine. 50% is nowhere. Because,
Very food related parcels restaurant.
yeah, me too. I don't wanted to put, yeah, if you see, right, it make double top. DMAT, so DMAT, I think will be not so profitable in future. They may survive, but they will not increase so much. So it is fine to say that you wanted to do swing trading, but this is not a place where everything will change. It will not be a fast moving story. So if I have to summarize what the stories we are looking for at the moment is we are looking for EV stock, we are looking for some port, we are looking for some sustainable energies like solar. What else?
Mm. Renewables is a main thing. It will include everything. Including the EV also.
Which one?
Mm. Renewable will cover everything. EV,
Yeah,
the nuclear power.
India largest renewable company.
Adani Green only will come.
Let's see. AGEL and I think Adani Green. Yeah.
Mm. 500 gigawatts, right? I think Adani is having it
Yeah.
capacity already.
Yeah. And even in India, this is pretty famous nowadays. Solar. People are looking for solar solutions. Tata Power Solar is also Suzlon, Renew, Adani Green, NTPC, Greenco, Sterling and Wilson Solar. I mean, there are more smaller players, I believe. I agree. But Adani could be a good bet based on the price. Okay. Sustainable energy wise, do we have largest? Okay. What are sustainable uh, companies in India? So, yeah, so these are a good bet in bear market if you want to save your money. Um, HUL and yeah, IT. Yeah. Well, cars. Yeah. Well, yeah. I wanted to know more about cars. Do you think M&M will be a good bet?
Not for this 2x or 3x.
Why not? Because
That time
yeah,
you can double money in
yeah, yeah.
I don't think so.
No, that is fine. I don't know. But my point is, see, Mahindra now is equivalent to Tata, equivalent to Maruti, and they are bigger than Tata, right? If you believe in India that there will be a new generation of car will come, like EV cars and all of those things, still the so still the basic oil cars, diesel, petrol will be there. And if you see now, Mahindra and Mahindra is performing too good. So this kind of chart where there's a perfect growth every time, and if you see Mahindra cars like Thar, Scorpio, I mean highest, it is 700. Yeah, selling cars in India. I mean, I'm just opening car and Suzuki Wagoner. I'm just opening randomly. Okay. Wagner will be top, I think. Yeah. Stay. This is month based, no? So I know that. Yeah. Wow, there's no Mahindra car. Wow. One was open to 2024. 2024, I have 10 cars, 7 are from Maruti Suzuki. Because Indian market still is price sensitive, right? But my point is that if Mahindra cars, if I have to find a list of options that I have at the moment, in India and there's a culture where people like to have SUV. If today, if I would like to buy a car in India, my first question would be that in 10 lakh, if I can get an feel like SUV, then why should I go with a small car? And that's also one of the reason all the companies, including Maruti or Hyundai, are also bringing their compact SUVs in the same price. But Mahindra cars are also bit different because they have their different fan following. They are making a cult following just like Bullet. And if you see the journey, then you will feel it that they're trying to make themselves as Bullet. So XUV series is super successful. Thar is successful. 3XO is also pretty much how to say good price range car. Scorpio is one of the best selling car now in India, and XUV 700 is anyway people's favorite car if they can afford it. So uh, my point is that um, yeah, other things is fine, but Mahindra cars and the Mahindra stock is been exceptionally good. So in India, when people again start making money, I think the first thing they can do is they can actually buy cars, and again, Maruti kind of car, sorry, Mahindra kind of cars will be their first choice. If I say Maruti, I have a point that yes, see, there is a huge competition, I can say. Hmm. If you see from Honda, so there are so many good cars. Open the Honda one. I'm not telling I'm fan of Honda or something. Yeah. It's a competition, that is for sure. Hyundai, even no, Hyundai is brilliant. But the problem with Hyundai is that Hyundai listed in India recently, last year, and why they listed themselves is because they were unable to compete in India because of Tata Motors. Maruti was always the leader. They were always the leader from past 20 years. Okay. Either it is normal cars or it is a specific car. Maruti have always a how to say a particular slab you choose 6 to 8 lakh, 8 to 10 lakh, 10 to 12 lakh. They always have a winner in it, right? And the second was always Hyundai. But after Tata Power came into existence, Hyundai became third. And now when Mahindra is emerging the same way, they are becoming fourth. And a company like Hyundai listed themselves so late is because this is their last attempt. So even if you see, right, Hyundai, um, I was reading about it in past. It's like what the company is doing, blah blah. So I was also been able to understand is that Hyundai is now actually is losing the race. Even if you see, right, they are the only company which is making losses in the top 2 3 category. I know Hyundai have beautiful cars like Alcazar, all those great driving cars. Creta, yeah, Hyundai Creta. It is always segment leader. Yeah, still segment leader, I believe, 10 to 15 lakh. It is still the leader. But how Hyundai will increase from here? Whatever the selling is there, the price is there on the chart. How Hyundai can become 2x from here? What is special? I'm telling, Mahindra is making something special. They have relaunched Scorpio. There's a huge demand. People are waiting for Thar for months to get it, right? XUV, they are making new things. Plus they're making macho kind of cars. So all in all, I believe that if I have to choose between Mahindra and Hyundai, then Hyundai is not coming with so much flexibility. It is fine. It is fine.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I was just telling about the models that
Yes. So, yes.
sales figure.
Yes. So in the stock world, we will only talk about futures. And in future, I don't believe Hyundai will make drastic change. Tata can make. But Tata have kind of acquired Jaguar in past and Rolls Royce, not Rolls Royce, Range Rover in past to take the technology and make it into their own car. And they make it pretty beautifully, right? So now all Tata cars have those advanced features in basic segment also. So they can also grow, of course. But I feel that Tata story has been already been, you know, it's already been used. I mean, yeah, it has fallen down now. But what Tata will do now different so that they will again increase their sale, I am not sure about. They already did what is best for them, right? Tata is doing anything with. I mean, if today I will tell you that you have to buy a bike, so you have to buy a car of 12 lakh, will you still buy Nexon? Or you will say, let me look something in Kia, let me look something in other brand. You will not buy Nexon, right?
There are other
Yeah, yeah,
options.
yeah. But in 4 years back, you would say Nexon is 5 star, blah blah, all those things. So until the story we're talking about, I think Tata Motor story is kind of over. See, also here, if you see, they already gone from 1 to 1.6 and they already come back to the 1. So they can go back again, but this doesn't look like a very promising chart to me. And if it comes down till 400 or 300, then maybe we will be more interested to it. But at this price, I don't see any major thing. How about railway stock? I mean, I know people stop looking into railway stocks, but
People are still in the losses.
that is fine. We are also at some point we are at a loss. But if you see ICTC, it is making continuous. Yeah, they're continuously making money, right? They are doing good job, and the prices is also not so high, if I understood. Um, from here till here, they're also around 50 to 61% of Fibonacci series, which is fine. Very good number, I would say. Right. So my point here is that if we get ICTC at a good valuation, which is 20% down from here, why not? Because yeah, 30 is too high. But if we get an opportunity, it is fine. I mean, I will be more interested to buy ICTC, to be very frank. Even I'm already feeling good about it. Because see, this is a monopoly business, the railway catering business, right? Plus, the quality of trains nowadays is too good. The services on a train is too good. Now, if you are on traveling on a train, then you are okay to buy food and eat. There's hardly any train ever you will see where there will be free seats or empty seats. People breaking windows and gates to get into a train, right? Even recently, IRCTC stopped the service of waiting. You know that? IRCTC stopped waiting service. Um, see, I think there is something where they are now trying to stop waiting. For example, previously what happened is that if I have to travel into a train and if I have no seat book, then I can buy a waiting and waiting could be of 100. But there's no options for me to get it confirmed because I know that 100 waiting cannot get confirmed in 2 days.
Correct.
But now what they say is that you, yeah, now they're saying you can buy waiting, but at the time of travel day, if it is not confirmed, at least till RAC, then your ticket will be cancelled. You will get the money back.
Mm-hmm.
So railway is so overcrowded, overloaded that it cannot really serve the people who need it. And with the price increasing of flight, IRCTC is the only choice left, right? So why not? I know there was a hype in past, but now it is fine. Even the chart looks good. Why not? I need to research more on it, but I'm okay.
CTC for this list.
Yeah. Because, okay, let's find it out. The easiest, what we always check, high to low, and 1.6 is always what I believe is the possibility, at least. So it is here. So from 700 to 1710, 2.5 times. List, right?
7,700. Okay.
Yeah. So I will be happy if I can even make this. Really. Plus, to the high and low, if you see, it is at 78%, or sorry, 23%, which is the end of the falling. So if this low is not broke, if we believe this low will not be broken, then this is the best level I can buy. Plus, it is at the weekly 200. It is fine. I mean, see, we can make all the stories around. My point is, this is a good chart and this is a good business. Complete monopoly. People will travel. It is making profit. It is different kind of business. Okay. Okay. I mean, let's assume we stop it here. Okay. My only point is we need to again sit, and I don't know when. I'm okay to sit again if you want on Sunday or any other day, so that we do not have so much gap. But we should come up with a plan, and then we should put.
Recording?
Yes, let's do it. 1 second.